Yellowstone volcano eruption is dangerous for Earth. Well, it may be hard to find a place that offers a more complete view of nature than Yellowstone National Park. Numerous rare species of fauna, breathtaking scenery, millions of acres available for hiking and exploring, and even well-known geysers may be found at this much-loved preservation site. Welcome back to our channel. This video will be about Yellowstone volcano eruption's danger to Earth. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, you can do so by clicking here. Natural disasters are something that humans have never been able to master, control or foresee. But the force of nature cannot be understated by anyone. Whether as minor as a gust of wind or as significant as a volcano explosion or tsunami, once it happens it will seriously harm us humans. The largest volcano in the world must be known to everyone. Nearly 8,000 square kilometers or even more than several nations is the size of this volcano. Nobody dares to consider the effects that an eruption from a volcano this size will have on the entire world. So what does it mean to be a supervolcano? Will the breakout influence human survival once it starts? The Yellowstone volcano, a supervolcano, is situated in Yellowstone National Park in western United States. There is a significant amount of silica beneath this volcano which spans most of the northwest. Within a particular time, such a large volume of silica explodes, causing the entire gas and magma to erupt simultaneously. Such harm will have an enormous impact on the whole nation and region. According to data, the Yellowstone volcano has erupted 3 times in the previous 200 years. A nearly 9,000 square kilometer region of magma is covered when it explodes, which occurs every 65 to 70 years. According to American scientists, the Yellowstone volcano will begin a 65-year cycle and probably erupt shortly. Additionally, the information that this outbreak would be more severe than it was in the past could cause alarm. The debris may flood the entire US whenever the volcanic eruption is sure to bring about a global catastrophe. The magma underground produces a significant amount of dust sprayed into the atmosphere. Additionally, this volcano eruption will impact 5 billion people worldwide, and many animals within 1,000 kilometers of the volcano will perish. The most hazardous component of this volcano's eruption is the ash, covering the entire west and preventing any life from growing. You've probably heard the tale about how roads in Yellowstone National Park have melted, proving that the area is heating up, and that a volcano eruption is about to occur. The magnitude 4.8 earthquake that struck Yellowstone National Park in 2014, also the year the iconic bison running video went viral, but was grossly misinterpreted, gave this tale a lot of traction. A news release from the Yellowstone Volcano Observatory addressing the most recent observations, how they were being misinterpreted, what was blatantly being made up, and that there was no indication of any impending volcanic activity, was even released in response to the barrage of false information. However, the myth of the melting road has endured as one of the fabled indications of Yellowstone's relentless temperament. Additionally, there is some truth to the legend. In contrast to the bison stampede narrative, roads in Yellowstone are generally being heated from underneath, causing some of them to sustain damage. However, it does not indicate that the region is heating up or moving closer to a volcanic explosion. Firehole Lake Drive, which is found in Yellowstone National Park's Lower Geyser Basin, is known as the Melting Road of 2014. The road was shut down for a few days in the summer of that year because the asphalt in certain spots was beginning to break. At the time, an employee of the park in charge of a tour group recalls the mess of thick asphalt left on the car's tyres right before the road was shut down. One of Yellowstone's most incredible thermal zones is traversed by Whole Lake Drive, which has a history of asphalt deflection going back decades, far before the 2014 notoriety, due to the extensive hydrothermal activity linked to features like White Dome Geyser and Great Fountain Geyser. The ground in the area is warm. It's a formula for disaster to lay asphalt straight onto such a surface, especially during the hot summer months when it is heated both from below by hydrothermal sources and above by the sun. This heating causes the asphalt to soften and flow more easily, much like silly putty. Potholes are more prone to occur, which might cause ripples on the road surface. The heated asphalt can cause severe damage to the road when cars drive over it, as demonstrated by the tour bus incident in 2014. This issue does not only exist in Yellowstone. For instance, during a scorching summer spell in 2012, the tyres of an airplane at Reagan National Airport in Washington DC sank into the asphalt, and the aircraft became momentarily immobile. There have occasionally been claims that the roads near Yellowstone are melting, which is a surprise outcome of the geothermal conditions that enable spectacular views like an explosion at Old Faithful. The primary goals of the National Park Service, NPS, are to save nature from the negative impacts of human activity on the environment and to act as a refuge for various species of wildlife. And while this offers a direct connection to nature, it also entails some of the risks and dangers associated with the wild, some of which we have recently prompted safety alerts. After 2 visitors were gored by the many creatures in the 3 days, bringing the season's total to 3 at a time, Yellowstone officials cautioned the public on June 30th that bison are wild and unpredictable. Officials warned tourists about the rut, a seasonal movement of bison within the park to mate. On August 20, a few months later, representatives for Yellowstone emphasised the need to always keep further than 25 yards away from the wildlife. In a Facebook post noting that bulls are on high alert and can get annoyed very easily during the movement. Yosemite National Park officials issued a safety advisory on August 12th due to a summer branch drop among the area's trees. They advised people to immediately leave the area if they heard a loud crack close in a Facebook post. They cautioned campers against pitching their tents exactly underneath huge oak branches, and on August 29th the NPS sent a press release revealing the death of a 44-year-old man who had been hiking when he slipped and fell from the Grand Canyon's north rim. Yellowstone is a sizable area of land, with over 200 million acres inside its boundaries that many visitors opt to explore by driving through its many miles of paved routes. However, Yellowstone's reports of melting roads have recently circulated online. Some people are concerned that the rising ground temperature is a warning of an approaching volcanic catastrophe. There is no escape from natural disasters. However, we shouldn't continually give up on our hopes. Whether the Yellowstone volcano erupts or not, we must remain upbeat, decide to view it favourably, and simultaneously create plans for both the future and our future. That's all for this video. We'll be back soon with another informative one. Don't forget to like and share this video, and we'll see you all soon. Goodbye for now.